Hi, I'm Joellen Crone, the Financial Wellness Coordinator at Martin Luther College, and I wanted to give you an overview of what that means here at MLC. We feel that financial wellness is a really important skill that all students should have by the time they enter adulthood after college. So what does that mean, and how do we get students there? The financial wellness program at MLC is called MLC Direction. We hope that it gives them information and helps them be prepared for life after college. We do, in the name, it's actually money, life, career. So we talk about all things that are going to impact them once they leave this campus. So one of my favorite parts about this program is that every year we come up with a new theme. The last few years, we've given the students total capability of coming up with that theme, a little bit of the design of it as well. And so this coming school year, it is Dinosaur Your Financial Stability. And so this is a fun way for students to they'll see this image in the halls, on our t-shirts, any of the branding for our educational things. And they have ownership of it because it was voted on by the students that this is the theme that they wanted. So we're really looking forward to that this year. There's also a lot of resources on our website. The MLC Direction has resources anywhere from information on credit to cheap things that you can do for a date. So there's a lot of different resources, and it all is about just making better decisions. My real goal is to make sure that this kind of education is fun. So we do a lot of drawings. We do the t-shirt drawings, gift cards, opportunities to learn on campus. My priority is to increase the financial capability of our students. Ultimately, the underlining motive for that is wise stewardship. It's not just a money situation that students need to be good stewards. It's also their time, their talents. You often hear that time, talents, and treasures. That really is, it all is about stewardship. So finances obviously are really an important piece of that, because after college, then there's a lot more bills and responsibilities. And so it's not just about understanding the information, it's applying it. So it's really talking about behavior as well. And so it's a lot to kind of wrap your head around. And so we want to make it as fun as possible. And then the 4 main opportunities that we have for these educational opportunities is Cash Course. This is a partnership that we have. And they provide online education. So there's 2 topics that students will complete every year. And they have different modules that they will learn from. So that's your Cash Course. Then there's a Flex Period. So this is for juniors. Every year, the junior class will come to the auditorium, and then we'll have a deep dive into credit. But it's also fun. They do a Kahoot, and they get to see how they think about credit compared to their peers. And it's a really good time in their education to kind of think about that, because most of them are going to probably be getting their first credit card in their senior year of college, if not the next year. And not all students do, and we talk about that. What are the benefits? What are the pros and cons of having credit? But it's also understanding like a credit score, a credit report, the information. So all of that is through a Flex Period that the class comes to together. Individual meetings and group meetings are probably the core foundation of this program. So any student has a question, whether it's like, hey, can you help me create a budget? I just got a new job and I'm trying to figure out my finances, to, hey, you told me this thing about called worker taxes when I was in class, and I don't remember. So I get a lot of calls from first-year teachers who are asking questions about that, and that's great. That's what it's for. So these individual meetings last long after a student graduates sometimes. And then group meetings, we've started doing our senior meetings in group settings so that they can hear this information as peers and then kind of talk about it. But again, any student who wants to meet individually is encouraged to set up a meeting with me. And then my favorite part is my course that I get to teach. So I'm the professor of organizational and personal finance, which is actually a math credit. Well, 3 to be precise, but 3 math credits that they get for understanding the math that's involved in finance, but also, again, I'm really big on the behaviors, really understanding some of the influences that are around us culturally and how we can kind of think through that from a biblical perspective. So all of these things combined really create a robust program here at MLC. And our goal is that everyone is graduating in a better place with their understanding, but also those behaviors, those skills, so that they can really give all of their ministry, even their finances, as a service to the Lord.